Back in 2020, I used to look like this, and now I look like this. And it's fair to say it's been a bit of an improvement. And I am a brown guy. Both my parents are Indian, fully Indian. And I won't lie to you, we're not known to have the best genetics or the best looks. Like, this was my physique when I started out training, and this is what my face used to look like. And it's fair to say that we do not have the best genetics when it comes to just looking good naturally. It's a bit of a assumption, but it does take some work. And so in this video, I'm going to break down what I did exactly so you can implement the same thing if you're a brown guy. Because there's some tangible things that you can do. 100%. There's some physical, real world implementations you can make into your life, into your routine, to make yourself way more attractive and literally break this entire barrier you have in your mind that because you're a brown guy, you will never be handsome, you will never be attractive, you can never attract an attractive girl, whether that's from your own ethnicity or another ethnicity, and whatever bullshit you have in your mind. And after I cover that, I want to talk about some deeper things, some things that are actually ingrained deep in your mind, that are the root cause of this belief and how it's propagating this problem further and further and making your life worse. So let's start out with the tangibles, what to do to look and become more attractive. So first of all, when I used to look like this, I was very disappointed with the way I looked. My hair was terrible. My skin was terrible. It was COVID, so I was wearing a mask all the time, so I didn't really take care of my facial hair. I had a premature stash, trash sideburns, overall skinny body. I didn't care about the way I looked, as in the way I would dress. I essentially didn't really put any effort towards the way I looked and the way I presented myself. So that's the first point. It's going to take some work. The first thing you got to do is get in shape. Because before you do anything, regardless of what ethnicity you may say you are, it will not hurt you to get in good shape. And especially if you think you are ugly and unattractive, your first goal is to get into shape. Now, getting in shape doesn't mean just go to the gym and lift and get big. It means to build a physique that is attractive, that's built, that's proportionate, at the same time being lean. Right now, that's going to take work. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to take work. You can see results of your hard work very, very quickly, depending on your starting position. And I'd argue most of you are in the skinny fat position or in the skinny position. So a little bit of work, a set period of dedicated training will absolutely put you in a better position and in a more attractive position, because things like clothes, they'll start fitting you better in ways that you could have never imagined, right? Little nuances. Other things like confidence, you'll feel more confident in yourself because now you're finally taking action towards the goals that you have, towards the things that you actually want. And you might be thinking that us brown guys, we have bad genetics when it comes to bodybuilding and the overall way our physique looks. Some might call it the farmer diet, or I don't know. That's what some brown guy told me once. It was like, brown guys or South Asians have a farmer diet, whether it's Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, whatever. I don't know if that's true or not, but I also don't care if it's true or not. Because, yes, everybody's bodies are different, everybody's starting point is different, but what makes an attractive physique is universal across countries, across borders. Your big, broad shoulders, your defined chest, abs. It's universal, it's timeless. So, all you gotta do is make sure you are striving towards that goal. You're building your body with that goal in mind, not just getting bigger, not just lifting, not just pushing more and more weight, making sure that the weight you are pushing, the muscles you are using, the muscles you are growing are the right ones. So that's point number one. If you want to know more about that, click the link below. That's the entire point of the community I'm building, to build aesthetic physiques regardless of your genetics. The next point is that now that you know that you need to build your physique, now that you're actually going to the gym and building up your body to look aesthetic, to look attractive, your next goal is pretty simple. All you need to do is basic grooming. Basic grooming. Get a haircut, shave your facial hair, because a lot of guys nowadays like to have these big ass beards and look like a big alpha male. If you're a young guy, you absolutely do not need to do that. Not everybody needs to have a beard. Not everybody needs to have a goatee. Right now, my stubble's coming back because I shaved a couple days ago. But get a haircut, shave your facial hair off. If you have a low body fat, which you definitely should do if you follow the first point, having a clean shave will show off your jawline to the maximum. Regardless of how you may think your jawline looks, get to a low body fat first. Right now, my body fat is pretty damn low. Get to a low body fat first. I recently just made a video about how to lose a skinny fat curse as fast as possible, so you can check that out. But get to a low body fat and then tell me how you feel about your jawline. Basic stuff. There's no secret out there. There's no magical artifact that allows you to become handsome instantly. It's really damn simple. So once you've done these two things, point one and point two, build an aesthetic physique, or start building an aesthetic physique. You don't need to get to the end goal because it's going to take time to build up your physique. So once you're in the process of building a physique, that's when you do the basic steps of grooming, making sure that you look clean, making sure that you don't have any fucking hair on your nose and your eyebrows aren't connected. Shave your facial hair off so that you actually look clean, and get a haircut every 2 to 3 weeks. That's simple. After that, it all boils down to mindset. And this is something that I want to address, because it's actually one of the most disgusting and depressing things I've seen as of late. And I don't scroll TikTok, by the way, but I've seen some people post, and like this entire idea that some ethnicities are like blatantly just better than the others, or some genetic gifts are just better than the others. And let's be real, in the real world, sure, it might be true, but everything that you think that is a limitation can absolutely be worked on, can absolutely be changed, can absolutely be turned around. Like, I'm not tall. I didn't start out with some trust fund or good looking genetics and just was handsome from the start and got all the attention from girls. And none of that happened to me. None of it. None of it. Everything can be built, but it won't happen if you're sitting in your room scrolling and watching videos and consuming content and maybe feeling motivated, or on the flip side, feeling demotivated or depressed by watching some videos. None of that means anything. All that matters is you taking action in the real world, tangible stuff. Now, I could tell you to go get this haircut and suddenly you're handsome and you're no longer unattractive, but that's not going to happen. I see it with so many people. My younger brother, for example, he's currently following these tips, and in his environment, consisting of young guys, they don't do the right things of building up their body or getting lean or focusing on things that actually matter. They're too fucking focused on buying this pair of shoes or speaking this way or getting grills, or maybe it's just little asinine, stupid mental masturbation ideas that people come up with that make them think that they might look more attractive if they do something. No, it's absolutely simple, but it all consists of hard work. You have to work hard. You have to get in the gym. You have to cut down fat. You have to build up your body. You have to put yourself out there. It's how it is. It's just how it is. There's no two ways about it. And I saw results from all this within a month. But yeah, I hope this video helped you out. I'll make more videos on this, addressing this. But yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. If you want more questions, if you want to talk to me about anything we spoke in this video, click the link below. That's where my entire community is. Over there, we can have a conversation. It's completely centered around the whole idea of becoming more attractive regardless of your genetics, and not just being attractive, actually feeling good in your own skin, overcoming beliefs in your mind that you will never have certain things or hit certain goals because of your genetics or some preordained rules or setbacks or any of that. Like, fuck all that. Everything can be changed, every fucking thing, and I am living proof of that, and I will continue to pave that way. I promise you, I will continue to do that. And if you want to know more, if you want to contact me, that's where to do it. And I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.